Hello, Aries. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read I'm dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at About 53 Tarot. She's read you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Hmm. Hmm. Couple more and I'll jump in. Hmm. Interesting. Two more. Huh. Okay. What is the specifics that they're after? Hmm. Interesting, Aries. I'm not too sure exactly what that's about. Um, but jumping into this, there's something specific here between the two of you that they're kind of after or searching for. And I'm not too sure, surprisingly, I'm not too sure exactly what that is because what I'm looking at actually does look pretty ideal. Um, I don't understand like why there seems to be some sort of split or fracture between the two of you. Because right away, what they show me is, well, the Five of Swords. Something's going on. Something's clearly going on, but what is that like? What is that missing detail? Or what is that specific thing that they're kind of searching for? I'm not understanding exactly what that is. Um, That's actually pretty interesting to see, though. What is that last? What is that last little bit? I don't understand that. I'm actually kind of stumped by this because I don't understand like what that last little bit of whatever that is. I don't know what that is. That is so crazy to see that. Hmm. What is that? It's almost kind of like it presents itself almost like stingy, like very stingy, and I don't understand why. Um, what is it? What is it? And I know that's got to be how almost kind of like, geez, the way it's presented, though. I mean, the way they present themselves and the way they present you, and that is so interesting. It looks and it seems and it feels like the two of you have it all in a sense, but the way they also kind of perceive things is like there's um like why does it just seem and feel like it's almost kind of like not good enough, and I don't understand that. Like you what the typical Jesus, I know I'm not saying much here, Aries. But that's what's kind of crazy about this is it looks like you guys have like a picture perfect scenario or situation, but the way they respond to this is like, no, there's something missing, and even I can't even like spot out like what that is because they don't even know. It's like on top of what the two of you have with each other, on top of like how this is progressing and moving forward. It's like okay, things are progressing, things are getting better. There's a lot there in place still. I don't understand that. Goodness gracious, the devil. What does that is that it? Is that what explains it? Um, like what is that? What is that energy that just like what is that situation where it seems and it feels like you have it all, but there's just like something missing, and that's what's very interesting. Is it's kind of like somewhat for example, in a connection or relationship, that's like kind of like saying, you know what, I don't know 90% of what I want. But unfortunately, like what they're choosing to focus on is that 10% of what's missing. I don't know if it's a situation where it's kind of like you can't have it all, or they. I mean, they do emphasize like they are trying to have it all with you, Aries, but look, I'm not understanding like how I'm looking at an energy where it's like, what is the actual problem? What is the actual problem? Is it a situation of like you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um, they do emphasize that there's a little bit of a split or a fracture between the two of you, but it's like even then, that is such an interesting energy. That is such an interesting energy. How they've kind of like they've put like their energy over onto this side, and then they've put your energy over onto this side. I'm like trying to explain this and walk through it because I'm not understanding that. They've like managed to like separate their energy and then your energy and then the energy of the two of you, and it's almost kind of like inventory of themselves, inventory of you, inventory of what the both of you have. Um, I'm trying to follow as to their actions. It feels almost as if their actions, they chose to separate or distance themselves from you, Aries, but like simultaneously, it's very strange. It's like they're trying to close the gap at the same time, and it's contradicting. It's like, what do you mean you're going to put space and distance between you and Aries, but then you're also going to be like, now how do I close that space between me and Aries? And it's like, what? I don't understand that. And it's almost kind of like this energy of like, whoa, hold on, like back up. But they're the ones choosing to back up. But then it's like they're also the ones that are choosing to like, are you going to move forward? Yeah, not. Are you going to? And it's not this energy of like a dance between the two of you. It's not like that. I don't know what that is. It's like pause before you. It's weird. It's like they kind of have this pause before they think about wanting to move forward, but they're the ones moving backwards. And that's what's interesting. Is kind of like, are you happy with what you have with Aries, or are you not happy with what you have with Aries? It's kind of like, are they looking at the glass half full, or are they looking at the glass half empty? Even though I'm this energy is something else. And that's what I don't understand. And this is what I'll just kind of show you, Aries. We have the Ace of Cups showing up. And this is where it's contradicting, where it's like that Ace of Cups is overflowing. Your cup overfloweth. But they show me it's not. And it's like, okay, so your cup is, it is, but it's not. Like, what is that? Is it kind of like an illusion, a mirage? What is it? There's so much contradicting energy. They're like, okay, it is what it is. And so it's what's interesting enough is it's kind of like, are you grateful for what you do have with Aries, or are you going to focus on what you don't have with Aries? And that's what's interesting is even though they do move forward, they're like, okay, well, let me kind of just move forward and choose to be positive about this. Um, I don't understand that. Like, are you happy or not happy? Are you good? You're not good. Because when that devil energy shows up, I don't know what that is, and that's what I'm kind of talking about. We're having like this weird one step, like I said, it's one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back, and they're energetically kind of just rocking back and forth in place, and it's like I mean, that's what I'm kind of not understanding is they show me this energy of like all about you and them, Aries, over here with that devil energy. And it's sort of like, um, it's almost, I feel like they're almost like having to convince themselves, like, okay, I'm all about Aries. And it's like, if you have to convince yourself, um, then what is this energy? Like I said, what is this energy over here? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Like, what is that from you, Aries? Um, I don't understand that. Like, what is it specifically? Like I said, what is it specifically from you that they're searching for, that they're asking for, that they're looking for? I don't get that. Because they show me, okay, let it go, focus on the present, move forward, and then over here it like comes back around again, and it's like whatever this energy is, that like this repeated cycle. Um, what are they after? I don't understand what they're after. Because whatever this is, like I said, even though the two of you have so much here, they're emphasizing like not enough, not enough, not. It's like, okay, what is not enough specifically? Like, be more clear. Like, what is it? It's like clearly there's some sort of resistance. I don't understand this. There's some sort of resistance to how the situation or how the dynamic is. Um, and the only way I can kind of, geez, the only way I can kind of see this is it's sort of like, and I hate to kind of go here, but it's sort of like, it does everything have to be their way? Is it kind of like my way or the highway, or like they have to have absolutely everything the way they want it, in order for them to be like happy and fulfilled with you? Or is it like for them to like, do they have to get their way 100% of the way in order for them to be like happy and fulfilled, or like just okay? Um, I don't know. I have no idea, Aries, unfortunately. It's just like, what is it? What is it? I don't know what that is. I don't know. That is so crazy. I don't know what that is. Um, they aren't showing me. They aren't showing me. It's like this. It feels like some sort of emotional void. Like this energy of like something is missing. Like emotionally speaking, like something is missing. Something is missing. Something is missing. There's an emotional void there, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. And it's almost like they try to fill that. It's what's very strange about this Aries is that emotional void that they're trying to fill, unfortunately, is through lust, not through love. That's what the interesting part is. Like I said, that Ace of Cups shows up, but they're emphasizing not enough. What they're saying is love is not enough. It's the lust. It's the lust part that is kind of, well, I guess not enough either. They're saying love, it's there, but lust. Because over here they show me very quickly lust. That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. There's the tower. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. And I kind of feel like they're beginning to realize that. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Ain't that devil something? Ain't that devil something? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. They're trying to. I don't understand that. They're like trying to figure out how to. Like I said, they're trying to fill that void with you, Aries, through lust. And I can't understand that unless there are like addictions and vices in place, like substances or something like that. That does make sense. That's kind of like saying to take the edge off. I feel better afterwards. Whatever it is, I feel like there are substances and addictions in place, and unfortunately, they're kind of using these substances and the addictions as kind of like training wheels. And maybe it's kind of like beer goggles or something, which is why it's sort of like they don't recognize or understand love, um, right when it's there. I don't understand that. It's like their idea, their perspective of love is actually a little warped. It's through the perspective or the lens of substances. And it's kind of like you wonder why you can't figure out, like, is love enough? It's like, no, it's like they're spinning in circles, Aries. They're spinning in circles. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there's judgment. They don't know. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And once again, like I said, they still emphasize like something's missing. Something's. It's like a bottomless pit. Something's still not enough. Um, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. That to me sounds like an addiction. That sounds like an addiction for whatever. Um, so we'll have to see where this one goes. Bye.